Tony D and Little Joan with a Screenwriter's Rant. Every once in a while, you look at Hollywood and you just say to yourself, can they produce anything good? And then a movie comes along. A movie that transcends so many boundaries. That is just, it's like the chef's kiss of cinema. I am, of course, talking about Cocaine Bear. The Cocaine Bear trailer has dropped. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 10. Available at Amazon.com. Now, Cocaine Bear. It is a urban legend based on a real thing. And I'll say this, it's one of Ray Liotta's last movies. So it's got that going for it too. I mean, it's just got everything. It has a bear. It has it takes place in the 80s. It has cocaine. I mean, this is the movie I've been waiting for. This is going to be nuts. And the trailer's completely insane. It's completely insane. And it's a very simple premise, as all great movies are. This is the simplest of premise. Some cocaine dealers, for whatever reason, I think they throw out their cocaine in an attempt to save themselves in a plane crash. And the bear eats the cocaine, eats an entire brick of cocaine, and goes completely cuckoo bananas and starts murdering people. It's super high on cocaine. I guess it becomes addicted and then starts looking for more cocaine, which is spread all over the woods. And you can see the 80s clothes. It's got 80s music. Get higher, baby. Get higher, baby. There's Ray Liotta sporting an 80s outfit. Genius. It is genius to put Ray in this movie. He's perfect for it. They send out a bunch of idiot cocaine dealers to go save the cocaine. They confront the bear and then watch him eat a bar of cocaine, and it just goes crazy. Oh man, look, his hand's bitten off. That's okay. I think the bear's going to kill them all. So the bear just goes berserk. This is coming out in February, which is, I'm telling you, that's the perfect place to release this movie. February for this movie, perfect. Absolute perfect landing. You've done good, Universal Pictures, Australia. I assume Universal Pictures. So it's a kid hiding up in the tree trying to get away from the bear. And they dispel the myth that bears can't climb trees, which I like too, especially if it's full of cocaine. This guy's covered in cocaine, and the bear switches trees to go eat him, and the woman in the pink tracksuit escapes with the little kid. It's a horror movie where they're trying to escape the cocaine bear. So you got drug dealers, the bear, and one by one, people are horribly, brutally murdered. I think he's a crooked cop. He always plays a crooked government official, either a crooked mayor or a crooked cop, so I think that's kind of consistent. Here you got this ambulance crew trying to get away from it. A ranger that was mauled by the bear and then shooting at the bear that's chasing the ambulance. And then it makes this amazing cocaine-fueled leap to get at these people. Oh, come on. It's Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Bear. It's gonna be amazing. Here he is scratching a tree. Here's a couple of campers, don't realize what they're getting in for, and then the bear eats them. February 23rd. Get in line. You damn right get in line. You damn right get in line. This movie, everyone's going to see this. If you like comedy, movies, you're going to see this. I'm telling you right now, you're seeing it. You're absolutely seeing this. The only people who won't go see this don't have a sense of humor. They'll be like, I'm not seeing that movie. That's beneath me. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to see this opening night. And you've seen many of my videos if you watch this channel. And you know I talk about going to see movies and being like, maybe, kinda, sorta. I am so effing there for this one. I don't care how broke I am. I'm gonna scrape together the money to see this, and I got to see it on the big screen too. Okay, first up, takes place in the '80s. Okay, so it'll be like going back in time for me, seeing a movie in my era. And second, a bear is the lead, and he's awesome, and he's just going to murder a bunch of people. People who deserve it, because it's a movie, and that's the way you make a movie. If people are going to be horribly, brutally murdered, or murdered in funny ways, you want to make sure they deserve it, in the movie sense. And how do you deserve death in a movie? Well, you could do anything. You could refuse to tip a waitress. You could snub someone at a grocery checkout line. You could just be rude. It doesn't matter. But in movie terms, you deserve it. For a ridiculous movie like this. And it is based on a true story because this part of this really happened. I think the part with the bear and the cocaine. I don't know if he went on a rampage and then went to, caused all sorts of mayhem. Look, 21 people voted this down. The people, you have no, comedy is dead in your heart, people who voted this down. Oh, well, you're damn right I'm voting it up. Let's see, is there a write-up here? You can follow the movie on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Oh, here we go. Carrie Russell. That's who that is. The woman in pink. Margot Martindale. Ray Liotta. One of his final performances. Alden. What a way to go out. On Cocaine Bear. I wonder if this got delayed because of Ray's death. Directed by Elizabeth Banks. Crazily enough. I hope she can pull this off. Okay? I hope you can pull this off, Elizabeth. If you make this feminist or woke in any way, you really, really aren't a good person to ruin an amazing concept like this. Screenplay by Jimmy Warden. Producers. We don't need to know that. Inspired by the 1985 true story of a drug runner's plane crash, missing cocaine, and the black bear that ate it, this wild, dark comedy finds an oddball group of cops, criminals, tourists, and teens converging in a Georgia forest where a 500-pound apex predator has ingested a staggering amount of cocaine and gone on a coke-fueled rampage for more blow and blood. Cocaine Bear stars Carrie Russell. Oh, from The Americans. That's where I recognize her for. O'Shea Jackson, I don't recognize, from Straight Outta Compton. Kristen Convery, Jennings, Sweet Tooth. Oh, okay, I think I recognize that kid now. Alden Ehrenreich, Solo, A Star Wars Story. I saw that. I don't recognize any. Be glad I don't recognize you from that stupid movie. Jesse Tyler Ferguson, Modern Family. Brooklyn Prince, The Florida Project, never heard of that one. Isaiah Whitlock Jr., Black Klansman. I think that's the Crooked Cop. Christopher Kuria, I can't even say that one. Game of Thrones. Hannah Hawkstra, 2019 Charlie's Angels. Well, she's working with Elizabeth Banks, so. And Aaron Holiday, Sharp Objects, with Emmy winner Margot Martindale, The Americans. Oh, I think she's the older KGB agent in that TV show. I vaguely recognize her from the ambulance scene. And Emmy winner Ray Liotta, The Many Saints of Newark. Why would you put all the things Ray Liotta's been, and you say The Many Saints of Newark? What, did you just pick the most recent movie? Come on. The guy was in Goodfellas. Should have won something for that. Directed by Elizabeth Banks. Well, she might have a hit on her hands. I'm going to have to give it to her. Charlie's Angels and Pitch Perfect, too. From a screenplay by Jimmy Warden. The Babysitter, Killer Queen. Okay, well, this is in your wheelhouse there, Jimmy, I think. Oh, excuse me. Produced by Oscar winners Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and the The Mitchells versus the Machines. Oh, okay. Well, maybe the producers called Liotta the shots. Elizabeth, you can't screw this up. We're going to be watching you like a hawk. So, but it does look funny. It does look funny. I like the song. I will be very upset if Elizabeth Banks can't make this funny. I mean, it's almost a foolproof concept. First act, the plane crashes. They set up some of the characters, and then the plane goes down for whatever reason. And here's the bear eating a poor guy. The plane goes down, and drug dealers have to go into the woods to find it. And at the end of the first act, the bear eats the cocaine. And, of course, a bear shouldn't eat cocaine and goes completely cuckoo bananas. That's pretty funny. There he is eating the cocaine. He doesn't know what it is. Can't understand why he feels the way he does. And he goes nuts. And then he basically becomes addicted to cocaine. Not that the bear would understand that. So the whole second act is him murdering people to get more cocaine. And people are shooting him, but he feels no pain. And mostly, I think he murders the drug dealers. And he just becomes an unstoppable killing machine for most of the second act. The third act is they finally kill the bear. After the bear kills a bunch of drug dealers, I think. Probably killing all the drug dealers. And Kerry Russell, like, I don't know, tricks the drug dealers or the bear or both into running into each other. But it could be a wild ride. I'm a little bit worried. I'd be lying if I didn't say I was worried about Elizabeth Banks directing this. But it is possible she's learned her lesson. I mean, Charlie's Angels wasn't meant to be funny. I don't know what it was meant to be. It looked absolutely awful. Every frame of that. Pitch Perfect 2. I don't know. That made money. I didn't realize she directed that. Now I understand why they gave her more movies. But Cocaine Bear should be a fun B movie. So if she pushes her feminist agenda into this, I will be writing a very stern letter. Anyhow, that's it for me. Tony D. February's shaping up, isn't it? Yeah, sure. We'll all be broke and the economy will collapse and maybe China will collapse and then the whole world economy will collapse. But we still have Cocaine Bear to look forward to. And that's it for me, Tony D. And Little Joan. We're going to go walkies. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. I kind of screwed up some of my later dates for December for events, and I just updated them. One is now, I had to move the Mechanical Brewery event. I got confused. Apparently it was supposed to be on November 17th. Somehow I wrote down December 17th. I just found out today. We have rescheduled it for, it's either going to be the 22nd or 29th of December. So far, it's looking like the 29th of December. So I hope to see you there, and we'll see you in the next one.